All right, you're looking out at what we are anticipating for tomorrow. Gusty winds, but particularly I think in the afternoon, although this evening we'll see winds starting to creep up on us just a little bit. But through the evening hours, those sundowner winds are going to get real tough. And we're going to see some blowing sand and dust. It's going to be a bit disruptive, and you certainly don't want to take the high-profile vehicles out. That is for tomorrow. Today, it is actually a beautiful day out there with just some light breezes. Temperatures in the lower and middle 80s right now. We've got a few degrees of warming left. We'll get close to 90 in some parts of the valley, but generally should be below the 90-degree mark and closer to our seasonal norms. There is a high wind watch up in the high desert from Barstow headed north, and it covers portions of the 15 freeway. But quite honestly, tonight into tomorrow and Wednesday, our local freeways are going to be real tough for high-profile vehicles, trucks, campers, RVs. All probably want to stay put until late Wednesday or maybe into Thursday. We also have fire weather watches up to our north across San Bernardino and covering most of the Mojave Desert as gusty winds and dry conditions prevail there. Now the winds are variable this afternoon. These are gusts that we've clocked in just the last few minutes. And you can see they're up around the 30 mile per hour, very close to 30 miles per hour in the pass. Nothing like that here on the valley floor, up to 15 mile per hour gust. Cathedral City very close to that. But tomorrow, those winds are going to be closer to the 40 mile per hour range for gusts, not sustained winds. But we also might even see winds peaking above 50 miles per hour. And you know, that is more than just inconvenient. And this is going to last through Tuesday, and I really think into Wednesday as well. And so we may well designate Wednesday as another first alert weather alert day, depending on how things start to shape up. Right now, the winds just aren't all that impressive. Anywhere on the map, you're seeing winds at 10 miles per hour or below. But let me put these winds in motion, and I want you to pay close attention to what happens here in Palm Springs and Indio. It says winds jumping up tonight, and then as we move into tomorrow afternoon and evening, those winds climbing, and there you go. Late Tuesday into Wednesday, we're seeing winds at that 40 mile per hour mark, and that's what gives us real concern. Anything below that is unpleasant, but it is not as damaging. And then those winds get up around 40 miles per hour, and that creates some real havoc. High pressure moving out. We're going to see mostly sunny skies. Really, the map is sort of devoid of anything really significant. It's just these winds that are going to kick in as the system moves through up to our north. And we got 88 for the high today, and that's pretty nice. We've been a lot hotter than that. So we're starting to see numbers trending down toward normal. This evening we'll drop off into the 70s pretty quickly. Your Comfort Air 7-day forecast. Well, I've got us for our first alert weather alert day tomorrow, and gusty winds. It will remain gusty into Wednesday, and then the winds settle down a little bit. Numbers looking good. 83 is the average for the date. We're going to be a little bit above that tomorrow, a little bit above it today as well, but really much closer to normal on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The real problem here is just going to be windy conditions, but that is what's driving the temperatures down. Then we'll be at 87 on Friday, into the low 90s by Saturday and Sunday, and back into the mid-90s by Monday. So we get a little break, and then the 90s just come roaring back. Overnight lows will drift off into the 50s, and they'll return into the 60s.
So enjoy the 80s while we can.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to enjoy them when the winds are blowing at 40 miles per hour, but at least it'll make you turn your AC down for a little while.
You're right about that. All right, thanks, Patrick.